This morning on The Dish, Chef Katie Button. Growing up in New Jersey, she was a serious student, going on to earn a master's degree in biomedical engineering and entering a PhD program. But while she had a head for science, she soon discovered her heart was in the kitchen. A big break came when she was chosen for a prestigious internship at Spain's famous El Bulli. That gave her the training and confidence to open the Spanish-themed Curate in Asheville, North Carolina, a top spot for tapas. And now, nearby, Nightbell, her small plate restaurant focusing on American favorites. Chef Katie Button, good morning and welcome to The Dish.
Good morning.
Okay, biomedical engineering. I also heard neuroscience as something you were potentially going to study. How did you get to the kitchen?
It was, I basically had no idea what I wanted to do and had a sort of a little early life crisis and just thought, when you graduate from college, chemical engineering, you don't know why you got that degree in the first place and you're just totally lost and confused. So what do? You just keep studying.
Right.
Because you can't get a job and, you interview terribly. So that's what I did. So I just kept studying. And then, but I was cooking the entire time and it became obvious to me that my heart wasn't in the lab. And
well, it's obvious to us too. This is an incredible spread. Tell us what you brought here.
So I've got a classic flan, espinacas a la catalana, which is sautéed spinach with pine nuts, apples, and raisins, a spice-rubbed hanger steak, tortilla española, which is like a Spanish potato and onion omelet, and migas de verduras, which is my version of a classic Spanish dish, but with vegetables, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and crispy croutons.
A lot of Spanish food on the table here.
All Spanish.
We also mentioned El Bulli was on your CV. How did Spain influence the way you think about food?
Well, I fell in love with, my husband, who's from Spain, and the culture. And now half of my family, now that we've married, is Spanish. And so it's just become a really important part of my life. And when I went and lived in Spain, I really enjoyed how they eat out. And tapas, small plates, I love being able to try a whole bunch of different things, share them with friends and family, and have fun.
When you decided food was your passion, you literally just went, you were living in, I think, D.C. at the time, right?
Yes.
You just went around, knocked on doors, and started asking for work?
Yeah, I had my resume that, was like neuroscience PhD dropout. And please accept me into your restaurant because I love food. And, I couldn't get a job cooking because I had zero professional cooking experience. But I stumbled upon a Jose Andres restaurant because I, was going around to the best restaurants in DC, set my sights high. And the manager there luckily saw something in me and wanted to give me a shot. So he gave me a front of house service position, and that was kind of the beginning.
Was it hard to migrate from front of the house to back of the house?
No, because the dynamics and the way that they function are really similar. And starting in the front of the house, it was kind of a way to get my foot in the door. And it helped me realize that I just loved restaurant life.
Right. What took you to Asheville, ultimately?
So I was born in South Carolina, even though I'd grown up in the New York, New Jersey area. And, we were looking for a place that we wanted to live when we decided to open our own business. And it could have been anywhere. And Asheville, when we visited, we took a little tour of different cities trying to pick where we wanted to move to. And when we came through Asheville, it just felt like a city full of opportunities.
Right.
It's a small community, but a vibrant downtown that's very walkable with art and music and amazing farmers markets. It was the best decision that we ever made.
And you have multiple restaurants too, right?
I do. We have two.
And then Nightbell, how's that different?
So Nightbell allows me to be a little more creative and have some fun because I focus on regional cuisine, so farm-to-table produce, local ingredients, and Appalachian-inspired dishes. It's still small plates because that's the way I love to eat and dine.
It must have been scary, though, to open a new restaurant in a new place.
It was extremely scary. I think it was the hardest moment of my life was getting ready to open Curate. And I remember just, the week before sitting there and being like, oh my God, what have we done? We're going to open next week. So I actually picked up the phone and called for help. We called Jose Andres and I was like, I need your help. I don't know that we're going to be able to do this. and he sent down himself and 4 of his
Wow.
best and brightest.
What a
and
gesture.
it was amazing.
That sounds like Jose.
Yes.
Chef Button, as I ask you to sign this dish, I'll ask you the question that we ask all chefs who come to the table, which is, if you could share this meal with any figure, past or present, who would it be?
It would be my daughter, Gisela. I have a 2-year-old,
Wow.
and I just am loving seeing how she's beginning to discover food. I still can't get her to eat anything green, but I'm trying.
It will come. It will come.
It takes time, but it comes.
Chef Katie Button, thank you and congratulations. And for more on Katie Button and the dish, head to our website at cbsthismorning.com.